ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall.
You know we got him. Fast. Machine guns. You got the grenades on you. Boss. Black Wall Street.
Well, business is about to pick up here. Our opening contest of the night, a tag team affair featuring first this team, Black Wall Street. We've talked about it a little bit. You know, when you and I talked before the show, I brought up the Freebirds. I brought up the Triad from WCW, Diamond Dallas Page, Chris Canyon, Bam Bam Bigelow. And what having that third member outside of the ring at all times means going down the road, having to deal with that outside presence constantly and how it weighs on you throughout a match.
Absolutely, and you've got these three guys, the three different dynamics. You know, Drolix we're in touch a lot later with the PCW title match.
Well, and certainly these are two teams. They are not strangers. They have faced each other numerous times, obviously with Black Wall Street and numerous permutations. But here they come, Country Strong.
Hagood!
And Kevin Chesney.
Cowboy Casanova. This team is just all over the map, and you got to put up with a lot with the big man from the truck scales, as we say. I mean, they weigh themselves every show. Before every show, they go to the truck scales to make sure Hagood's just the perfect weight for the next opponent. And like you said, all through the Mid-Atlantic area, these two teams, no strangers with one another. PCW starting off strong tonight, John.
Absolutely. And one thing I'm going to touch on before the contest, because we talk a lot about Hagood and that smash mouth style of offense he brings. I want you to watch Kevin Chesney, because I think the thing that goes unspoken about this team and underappreciated, he's a darn good technical wrestler, and he is just as vital to how this team operates, because he can break you down technically, and then that opens you up to the smash mouth, no frills assault that Hagood brings to the table.
So you bring up a great point there, Giants. The thing with Chesney is definitely his talk is in the ring. Haas's talk is outside the ring, but he backs it up in the ring. This team is very formidable and could be a vital contender for the PCW tag titles when they do come back around again, which I hear there are rumbles that we will have it again soon.
Market Street's Black Wall Street! And according to the corner to my right, they hail from Knoxville, Tennessee, at a total combined weight of 498 pounds. Hagood and Cowboy Casanova, Kevin Chesney, they are Country Strong!
Haas must be on a diet. They're weighed in at 498 tonight. He must not have gotten to the burger joint before the show.
Well, you lost on the over-under for their total weight. You owe me $1.
One down, 10 to go.
Well, again, a lot of storylines to watch in this match. Obviously, the third man on the outside, Drolix from Black Wall Street. Going to be an X factor. He's always going to interject himself. May not even lay a finger on Kevin Chesney and Hagood, but him just being out there is going to have an influence on this contest. And one other thing to watch, because Chuck Lennox is still fairly new to Black Wall Street, how he meshes with Marcus Streets in that tag environment. Obviously, in Chuck's background, he's done a lot of tag matches with a bunch of different partners, so he's not unfamiliar with the tag environment, but it will be interesting to see how that relationship grows and develops as they continue to work together.
Absolutely, we got it back and forth here. Looks like Marcus is getting on point here with the hammerlock, but you know Cowboy Casanova is going to find a way out of this one. Here you go, reversal.
Versus him into his own hammerlock. And one thing that's impressed me a lot about Kevin Chesney, you watch the way he works his wrist holds there. Hip toss. Now a head scissor applied by Marcus Streets.
And see, being a PhD wrestler like I am, John, just seeing how quick Marcus Streets is countering, and then the Cowboy is countering to his counters. This is going to be very explosive, especially early on who gets the upper hand.
Reversal out by Streets, and a nice arm drag takes Chesney down.
Prime-time speed and prime-time ability. That is Marcus Streets right there, and I'll tell you right now, Chesney's going to have his work cut out for him. This guy could be the diamond in the rough here at PCW.
You know, the only problem occasionally with Black Wall Street, and I think it goes with a lot of what they try and convey in terms of their swagger, their swag as they call it. Sometimes they talk a little too much. Nice! Inverted arm drag there. Almost like a quasi hip toss.
Japanese arm drag and a beauty. Big clothesline by Cowboy Casanova, Kevin Chesney, and Marcus Streets is to the floor. And John, early on, Country Strong is taking it to business.
Well, and you know, I alluded to it early in the contest. They were going to be technical, especially Kevin Chesney. Don't overlook him technically. You saw the Japanese arm drag. You saw sort of an inverted half, you know, hip toss arm drag invention. That it looked like he just improvised on the spot. So.
Absolutely. Well, they've got regrouped in there, back there with Drolix, and now Marcus Streets is back in the ring. Colin elbow tie up. Neither man getting the advantage in this one, John, and definitely we're looking at blind tag to Chuck Lennox.
Irish whip reversed. Here comes Lennox, goes with the clothesline duck. Nice single foot drop kick there by Chesney. Follows up with the snap suplex. And here comes the tag.
Here comes the big hoss.
Remember all that technical stuff we talked about? Throw it out the window. Hoss Hagood is three things. He's a punch, he's a clothesline, and he's a forearm.
Well, you know, I mean, he gets ready for this match like he gets through every match. He's watching his NASCAR today. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh. He gets his NASCAR in him, he gets his burger in him, and he's ready to go because he is Country Strong.
Well, right now, Hagood all over Chuck Lennox. Shoots him across to the ropes. Up and down with a side slam.
Impressive strength by Hagood.
2.5 left shoulder up for Lennox.
We can't like this around here.
Watch this.
1, 2, Earnhardt.
You got to know the count. It's, you know, Earnhardt. It's not 3, it's Earnhardt.
Tag now to Chesney. Both men shoot him across. And a nice double back elbow. And a quick cover attempt again. Only a 2, didn't hook the leg there.
Yeah, you got to hook that leg. I mean, Chuck Lennox, even though he's relatively new to Black Wall Street, he's been around the ring wars and all that.
Nice butterfly suplex cover. Again, only a 2. You know, it seems like Chesney kind of came out here with an agenda to show off a little bit more of his arsenal tonight. Has certainly done that. Drop toe hold and a large man driving the point of his elbow into your cervical spine. That can't feel good for Chuck Lennox.
Nah, he's got to get this into the corner. I mean, Hagood and Cowboy Casanova definitely kept the action into their corner. They got to get this turned around. Black Wall Street got to use their numbers advantage, John.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised Drolix hasn't yet sort of interjected himself to try and give Chuck Lennox an opportunity to escape the situation. Maybe you make the blind tag to get him out of there.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Knee to the back of Hagood and a nice flying shoulder tackle. Cover attempt here. 2. And only 2. Right shoulder up that time for Hagood.
It's only a matter of time for Black Wall Street start with their blind tags and the little bit shady rules taking that gray area there. And definitely their double teams are quite matched with anybody here at ECW.
Nice double drop kick to the, let's call it, lower extremities. And they follow it up with boots to the face.
Gotta love Marcus Streets. I mean, whether you agree with him or not agree with him, just the way he moves around the ring. I'll tell you right now, Hagood's going to be in for it unless he gets this turned around real quick.
Irish whip. Hagood across. Nice flying leg kick. Sort of a side kick approach there. And the Streets elbow. Pretty maneuver. Cover.
One of his trademarks. Got to count a little quicker, though. I mean, I'm really hard on refereeing around here, and I know PCW's got a couple of guys that have been nip and tuck with their refereeing abilities. You got to get that 3. You got to get that 3 in real.
Irish whip. Oh my! Almost an inverted atomic drop, but landed him square on the tailbone, and then another double drop kick. Lennox going for the cover. 1, 2.
Gotta hook the leg, John. You gotta hook the leg. I mean, you got a guy that's almost 300 pounds. You can't be just laying on whether you're either Lennox or your Streets. You have to hook that leg if you're going to get a win after that. They haven't worn him down nearly enough.
Now, here's my question to you. Do you think it's the right approach to keep a guy like Hagood grounded, or should they stick with that sort of...
They got to keep it high octane. They got to keep it. They got to keep it high octane. I mean, you got two guys that barely weigh probably what Hagood weighs alone. See, look at his speed by Lennox. Holy Hagood!
That is a lot of human being going entirely airborne into the sternum of Chuck Lennox. Lennox now
got to make the tag.
There's the tag to Streets. Chesney's waiting for him. Takes him down just a hair quicker with the clothesline. Back elbow now from Kevin Chesney. Lennox down. Double forearms across the chest.
Cowboys taking over here. Got to keep it up, though, because you never know when that third man's going to get involved.
Nice back elbow cover. 1, 2. Only a 2. Lennox able to break it up. You know, the longer that Drolix doesn't become a factor in this match, I have to start asking why, because that's their natural advantage. Why has Drolix not been a little more involved in helping his comrades out?
Well, it gets back to the familiarity point, John. Is there's a double team. That could be the finish. Oh!
Streets escapes. Rolls him. Up. Got him. Got the tights. He has the tights.
Did he catch? Was it 2 or is it 3?
That's it.
Wow. I don't know if he got it. It's got his shoulder up or not. I mean, that officiating's got to be questioned there, John.
Well, you and I could see plain as day. He had the tights. Referee seemed to be close. Wasn't looking at that. Shoulder may have gotten up early. Didn't quite see that. But you know what? At the end of the day, all cash is legal. And right now, Black Wall Street's going to the pay window with that W.
Absolutely. And it's just got to wonder what the referee was looking at. Like you said, clear as day, you see the tights pulled. But you also see that, I want to see a replay on that, see if Cowboy Casanova got his shoulder up. I mean, I'm surprised at the way that they weren't able to get that finisher, because when they get sunny side up, set up, it's pretty much sunny side down for whoever's up in that double press flapjack. But impressive the way Marcus Streets got out, and then Chuck and just that high octane we were talking about earlier.
Well, and I'll tell you what, if this is a harbinger for things to come, this could be a big night for Black Wall Street here at a night to remember.
That's how you do it, baby.